Hey everyone, welcome to our deep dive today, all about getting business credit, especially for a new LLC.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
It really is. We're going to be looking at an interview with Herman, the Haitian CEO.
You know him.
Yeah, so he's a business funding expert who helped businesses secure a huge $65 million
Wow.
in funding in 2022.
That's amazing.
I know, right? Crazy.
That is crazy.
And this interview was done on a YouTube channel, all about real estate.
Interesting. Okay.
So you might be thinking,
Yeah.
why a real estate channel for business credit?
Yeah, why?
But honestly, this interview was packed with so much good stuff that really applies no matter what business you're in.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to break it all down into easy steps and give you all the insights you need so you're ready to go after listening to this deep dive.
Awesome.
So,
yeah, where do we start?
where do we start?
I mean, it's a lot of info.
I know, right?
$65 million. That's crazy.
All right. So first things first, someone starting from scratch.
Okay.
What's the very first thing they need to know?
Okay, so this is before they even launch their LLC.
Yep.
The foundation is, believe it or not, your personal credit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
So even before I have my business,
Right.
I need to get my personal credit in order.
Yeah, because lenders, they want to see how you handle money
Oh, okay.
before they trust you with business credit.
So it's like my personal financial resume
You got it.
showing that I'm responsible with money.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Okay. So what should I be aiming for then?
Well, at least a 680 FICO score,
Okay.
but also a well-rounded credit profile.
Okay.
So think, 2 or more credit cards
Yeah.
with at least 2 years of history each
Okay.
and limits of, $2,500 or more.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about the score itself.
Nope, it's a pattern, showing responsible
Oh, okay.
credit management.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that personal credit, that good foundation
Yeah.
is what unlocks those initial funding opportunities
That's exactly it.
for a new LLC.
Yeah. And with that history,
Yeah.
you could probably get $50,000 to $75,000
Oh,
in funding.
okay.
And obviously, the higher your score,
Yeah.
and the stronger your profile, the higher that funding could go.
Gotcha.
Potentially up to $250,000.
Okay.
It really shows how important personal finance is to
Right.
being a successful entrepreneur.
Wow. That's a good motivator to get my finances
Right.
in order.
Sure.
Okay, so let's say I've done that.
Right.
My personal credit's looking good.
Okay.
Now what? How do I set up my LLC to actually attract those opportunities?
That's where structuring it strategically comes in.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to present it
Yeah.
in a way that makes lenders confident.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Like even your business name matters.
Really? My business name.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should I be thinking about when choosing that name?
So avoid terms that are, directly tied to
Yeah.
certain industries. Lenders might see as high risk. Oh.
Like a trucking or some real estate stuff.
Oh, interesting.
You don't want to unintentionally limit yourself
Okay.
by signaling risk right in your name.
That's a good point. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that.
It's sneaky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what else should I be thinking about?
So having a legit address
Okay.
and phone number is crucial.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't use your home address
Oh, I see.
because it makes it seem like you're not,
Like I'm not a real business.
not established, right?
Okay.
So you can use virtual office services
Okay.
like Regis or Opus.
Oh, okay.
They give you like a professional address and phone number.
So it's about looking the part.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I've got my name, I've got my address.
Right.
What about online?
Yeah, online presence is super important.
Oh, okay.
You need a website.
Right.
Right. That's essential.
Okay.
And make sure you're easy to find
Yeah.
on Google My Business.
Yeah.
Because lenders will look you up.
Yeah.
And they want to see a real business.
Okay.
Herman also recommends listing yourself on
Okay.
listyourself.net.
Listyourself.net.
It's like an online yellow pages
Really?
that banks still use
Wow.
for checking you out.
It's like building a digital storefront
Yeah,
that shows I'm legit.
exactly.
Okay, I've got my personal credit,
Right.
got my LLC all set up strategically.
Okay.
I'm visible online.
Gotcha.
Now, where do I actually go to get this business credit?
Okay, so here's Herman's little hack.
Oh, I love a good hack.
Right. To get business credit fast.
Okay.
Start with credit union.
Credit unions.
Yep.
Why not a big bank?
Well, credit unions, they usually have more flexible lending guidelines,
Interesting.
especially for newer businesses.
Okay.
They focus more on building relationships
Oh.
and supporting local communities, which could be a good thing.
Oh, okay. So walk me through I walk into my local credit union.
Yep.
What do I do?
Open a business checking account
Oh, okay.
right away. Easy enough.
That's your first step to establishing that relationship,
Yeah.
and showing you're committed.
And then the funding just rolls in, right?
Well, not quite that fast.
Oh, okay.
Building trust takes time.
Okay.
So talk to the staff, get to know them, let them get to know you,
Gotcha.
your business.
Yeah.
It's all about building that rapport.
Okay, so checking accounts open.
Right.
Relationship building is in progress.
Okay.
What's my next move?
Okay, so Herman recommends applying strategically for business credit cards.
Credit cards, not loans.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Okay.
Different banks pull your credit reports
Okay.
from different credit bureaus.
Wait, so I can use that to my advantage?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So like American Express, they use Experian.
Okay.
Navy Federal uses TransUnion.
Okay.
And KeyBank, Equifax.
So by applying strategically,
Yeah.
I can get approved for multiple cards in one day.
That's the strategy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that would significantly boost my available credit.
Yeah, you could potentially get like 75,
Okay.
even $100,000.
In credit from cards alone.
Yeah, on a new LLC.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's amazing.
But remember,
Yeah.
this is still credit. You got to be responsible.
Right.
Have a plan for using it.
Of course.
And paying it back.
Okay, but let's say I get all these cards.
Right.
How do I actually use that for, like, real estate investing?
Okay, so that's where liquidating the card comes in.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Liquidating.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
We got to be careful with this.
Yeah, it sounds a little
It does.
sketchy.
Yeah, a little bit.
How does it actually work?
So you have someone you trust in your network
Okay.
invoice you for a service.
Okay.
Then you pay that invoice with your business credit card.
Oh, okay.
Which moves the money into your business bank account.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Alarm bells are going off.
Yeah, understandably.
Seems
It's a little risky.
risky.
Yeah. We'll talk about the risks.
Okay.
And how to do this safely.
Okay.
A bit later.
Got it.
Yeah. But for now, just know it's a short-term strategy.
Okay.
Be careful.
All right, so use with caution.
Yes.
Okay, we've talked credit cards, but what about business loans?
Yeah, good question.
Like the traditional kind.
Okay, for that, Herman recommends a more conservative approach.
Oh, okay. I like conservative when it comes to money.
Me too.
Tell me more.
So he says, open a CD account with a bank,
Okay.
then use that CD as collateral
Okay.
to get a loan for the same amount.
So I'm borrowing against my own money.
Yeah, basically.
What's the point of that?
So by making those payments
Yeah.
on that loan, you're building a credit history
Oh, okay.
for your business,
Okay.
shows the bank you're reliable
Gotcha.
and helps you get bigger loans later.
So it's like training wheels
Yeah, exactly.
to build my credit.
Yeah,
Okay, so CD-backed loans. Got it.
got it.
What about lines of credit?
Okay, so those are really useful.
But they're tough to get right away.
Oh, okay.
Lenders, they want to see at least 2 years
Oh, wow.
of, positive history.
Okay, so patience is key here.
Yeah, for sure.
Focus on that relationship with my bank,
Right.
making those deposits, managing my money well
Exactly.
for at least 2 years.
Yep.
All right, I've noticed Herman uses the word flip a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Is he talking about houses?
Not exactly.
What does he mean by flip?
So he's using it more broadly.
Oh,
like to mean using resources strategically
Okay.
to make a profit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so taking what you have, knowledge, skills,
Yeah.
even business credit.
And using it to make more money.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not about getting stuff. It's
Yeah.
about making your assets work for you.
Yeah.
And the most important flip,
Okay.
this is where he gets really passionate,
Okay.
is investing in yourself.
Interesting.
He actually used business credit
Brad.
to buy a course from this guy,
Okay.
Big Five, Slim, this real estate entrepreneur,
Oh, wow.
and it totally changed his business.
So he's literally using business credit to
Yeah.
level up
Totally.
his knowledge.
Yeah.
And then that knowledge made him more money.
Exactly. It's amazing, right?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
Personal credit, LLC, setup, credit cards,
Yeah.
bank relationships, flipping.
Right.
My head is spinning,
I know, it's a lot.
but in a good way.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of good info.
And you can always come back
yeah,
and revisit the strategies as you need them.
absolutely. It's all about taking action
Yeah,
strategically and responsibly.
for sure.
But before we wrap up this part,
Okay.
I want to leave you with something to think about.
Okay. I like that.
What knowledge
Yeah.
or skill can you flip
Woo, that's good.
to make money
I love it.
and build a thriving business?
That is a great question to think about.
Think about what you're good at,
Yeah.
what makes you unique, and how you can use that
Yeah.
to get where you want to be.
Exactly. We all have valuable knowledge.
Right.
And skills.
Yeah.
It's about figuring out
Yeah.
how to turn them into,
Yeah.
money-making assets.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay, so that's it for this part of the deep dive.
Awesome.
But we will be back for part 2, so make sure to check that out.
That's a really good point you just made, flipping your knowledge or skills. I mean, that can be huge for your business.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about recognizing the value of what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
But let's go back to that liquidating thing for a sec.
Yeah.
Because that definitely raised some eyebrows for me.
Yeah, I get it. It's definitely something to be cautious about,
Yeah.
It takes a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah.
And you got to be transparent.
So let's break that down a bit more for our listener.
Okay.
So let's say I need 10 grand
Okay.
for a business expense.
Right.
My friend invoices me. I pay it with a business credit card.
Yep.
They give me the cash. What are some of the, pitfalls, things I need to watch out for?
Well, first off, that $10,000 becomes income for your friend.
Oh, okay.
So they got to report that and pay taxes on it.
So it's not free money.
No, definitely not. There are definitely tax implications to think about.
Gotcha.
And for you, if you don't handle this right, it could raise some red flags.
Oh, okay.
So you really got to have that clear paper trail and good documentation to show this was a legit business deal.
So what kind of documentation would show that?
Well, Herman says you got to have records of all the transactions.
Okay.
He even says you should email your friend like a confirmation that you repaid the cash.
Okay.
Just to have that extra accountability,
So it's about being upfront.
Yeah.
And not hiding anything?
Exactly.
Okay, so this is not a strategy to be taken lightly.
No, definitely not.
You got to know what you're doing.
Right. It's a short-term solution, and there are risks involved.
Got it. Use sparingly, carefully, and transparently.
You got it.
Okay, so moving on a bit.
Yep.
Herman talks about having an exit strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Not just in business, but in life.
Right. Yeah.
That really hit home for me.
It's so true. That long-term thinking is so important.
Yeah.
He was talking about setting his kids up for success.
Yeah.
Making sure they have LLCs.
Wow.
Building their credit, even putting assets and insurance policies in their names.
Wow. So he's being proactive about their financial future.
Exactly. It's all about financial literacy from a young age.
Okay. So it's not just about giving them money.
Right.
It's about giving them the knowledge to manage money well.
Exactly. You got to give them the tools.
Right.
Not just the handout,
It's like giving them a head start.
Really?
On a solid financial foundation.
That's a great way to put it.
And, you can start building credit for your kids.
Yeah?
Before they're even 18.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
By adding them as authorized users on your credit cards.
That's a good strategy.
They could start building their history early.
Yeah, I wish I knew about this stuff when I was younger.
Right.
Financial literacy is so powerful.
Okay, so we've got credit cards, loans, lines of credit.
Right.
It feels like a lot to keep track of.
It is, yeah.
What's the best way to stay organized?
Well, a good business plan is key.
Oh, okay.
Remember what Herman said? The money's the easy part. What's your strategy?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Funding is just one piece,
Okay, so I need to know how I'm going to use the money
to
get where I want to go.
You got to know your numbers, too.
Oh, right.
Like, what are your expenses going to be? How much revenue do you need
to make this all work?
Yeah, to cover costs and make a profit.
What if I have a great plan?
Yeah.
I'm building my credit.
Okay.
But I still have questions.
Right.
Where can I get help?
Herman is all about building those relationships with banks.
Oh.
It's not just about filling out apps online. It's about those personal connections.
So old school networking is still important.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Go to your credit union.
Yeah.
Open that checking account. Talk to the people there.
Gotcha.
They can answer your questions.
Okay.
Guide you.
And even vouch for you.
Yeah, when you need a loan or a line of credit.
There's something to be said for that personal touch.
Totally. It builds trust.
And, banks often think in cycles.
That's true.
Particularly 90-day cycles.
Right.
What does that mean for me as a business owner?
Well, it means being consistent is super important.
Oh, okay.
So are you making regular deposits?
Yeah.
Paying bills on time.
Okay.
Over those 90 days.
Yeah.
The bank will start to see you as reliable.
So it's about proving myself.
Yeah.
Over time.
Exactly. You're building that trust.
Gotcha.
It takes effort, but it's worth it.
So building business credit, it's not about tricks.
No.
Or shortcuts.
It's about that foundation for your business.
It's about thinking long term.
Yeah.
Making smart decisions.
For sure.
And building those relationships.
That will help you grow.
It's about being resourceful.
Absolutely.
I love how Herman talked about multiple streams of income.
Oh, yeah, that's so smart.
Diversifying.
Diversifying is key.
Because markets can be unpredictable.
Exactly. You need that safety net.
Right, if one thing slows down.
Yeah, and he gave some good examples.
He did.
Like using your intellectual property.
Okay.
You know, write a book, create a course.
Oh, okay.
Produce some content.
So it's about sharing my knowledge.
Yeah.
And getting paid for it.
Exactly. And he also said, use your existing skills.
Okay.
To make new income.
Oh, right. Like how he used his credit knowledge.
Yeah. To help other people get funding.
And built a business around it.
Brilliant. Right.
That's awesome.
He saw a need and filled it.
So to sum up Herman's whole philosophy.
Okay.
It would be.
Flip your mind.
I love that.
Right.
It's about being creative.
Yeah.
Thinking outside the box.
Finding new ways to use what you have.
Right.
You got to constantly learn, push yourself.
Okay, now let's talk about that liquidating thing again.
Yeah.
We know it's risky.
It is, definitely.
And needs to be done carefully.
For sure.
But what are some alternatives? If someone needs cash flow.
Right.
But doesn't want to risk it.
Well, we talked about those CD-backed loans.
Right.
As a safer way to build credit.
Yeah.
And that bank relationship.
You're basically using your own money as a guarantee.
Exactly.
So it's less risky.
For everyone.
And those consistent payments show you're reliable.
Yeah. Which can lead to bigger things later on.
Okay, speaking of bigger things. Lines of credit.
Right.
We know those are hard to get as a new business.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's the best way to go about getting one?
Well, it all comes back to those fundamentals.
Okay.
Building those relationships,
Yep.
Making those deposits, paying on time. It all shows you're responsible.
So it's about proving myself over time.
Exactly.
Building a track record the bank can trust.
You got it.
Patience is key.
Definitely.
Lines of credit, you got to earn them.
You do.
Okay, we've covered so much.
I know, it's a lot.
From personal credit to LLC setup to credit cards.
To banks, to flip and rolling.
Right. It's a lot.
It is, but the good thing is
you
can take these strategies and start using them right away.
Exactly. And you don't have to do everything at once.
No, for sure.
Just pick one or two things.
Yep.
And take action.
That's the key, taking action.
And it's okay to make mistakes along the way.
Oh yeah, mistakes are going to happen.
Right. It's part of the process.
Well, you learn from them.
So just keep adapting.
Right.
And celebrate the wins.
Exactly. You got to celebrate those wins.
So like Herman said, it's about strategy, numbers, and relationships.
That's it.
And of course, flipping your mind.
That's the secret ingredient.
Okay, so that's it for this part.
Okay.
But we'll be back.
For the final part.
To wrap it all up. It's funny, you know, we always think of mentors as these like super successful people who have it all figured out.
Like they're untouchable or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But Herman's story shows that even entrepreneurs who are killing it, they're still learning and growing all the time.
It's like they never stop.
Nope.
So it kind of takes the pressure off, right?
Totally. You don't need some guru on a mountaintop, you know?
Right.
It could be someone in your community.
Yeah.
Someone you meet at an event.
Or even someone you follow online.
Exactly. The key is finding someone who inspires you.
Someone who's done what you want to do.
That's it, you know? Find someone who resonates with you and who's willing to share.
Right. Someone you can actually connect with.
Exactly. Find that fit.
And build a relationship that helps you grow.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Okay. Speaking of building relationships, Herman talked about building a team.
Oh, yeah.
He mentioned having a CEO.
Wow, that's interesting.
For his company.
You don't have to do everything yourself, you know?
That's true.
Building a strong team, that's crucial.
Yeah. Trying to do it all alone.
Right.
It's exhausting.
It is. It burns you out.
And you can only do so much, right?
Yeah, delegation is key.
Oh, okay.
Find people who are good at the things you're not.
So build a team with different skills.
Exactly. A team that supports your vision.
Right.
Helps you reach those goals.
And it doesn't have to be a huge team.
No, not at all.
Right away.
Start small, even one or two key people.
To take things off your plate.
Yeah, free up your time and energy.
So you can focus on your strengths.
That's it. Focus on what you're good at.
You know, I really liked how Herman talked about surrounding yourself
with
people who can teach you things.
Oh, yeah. Learning from your team is huge.
He talked about his CEO, Morris.
Okay.
And how she helped him understand social media marketing.
Oh, yeah. She was the one who told him about posting on Instagram at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah. When everyone's on the toilet.
That's genius.
Right. It's all about meeting your audience where they are.
Yeah.
And using humor.
I love it.
Okay. Building a team can feel intimidating.
It can be. Yeah.
Especially when you're starting out.
Where do you even start, Right?
Yeah, where do you start?
Well, first you got to be honest with yourself.
Okay.
About your weaknesses.
Okay.
What are you bad at?
Make a list of all the things I'm not good at.
Yeah, stuff you dread doing.
Or that just drain my energy.
Exactly. Then find people who are amazing at those things.
Oh, okay. So find people who complement my skill set.
Yeah, find your business yin to your yang.
Fill in those gaps.
It's a great way to put it.
Right, because together we can do so much more.
We can accomplish anything.
Okay, so how do I actually find these people?
Network. Go to events, join online communities.
Let people know what you're looking for.
Yeah, just put it out there.
And don't be afraid to invest in your team.
That's so important.
Right. Whether it's hiring employees or working with freelancers.
Or partnering with other businesses.
It's an investment that will pay off.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Okay, we've explored so much.
Yeah.
Personal credit, LLC setup, credit cards.
Right.
Bank relationships.
Flipping your knowledge, flipping your skills.
Right, flipping your mindset.
It's all about creating opportunities.
And reaching your full potential.
That's what it's all about.
It's been an awesome journey.
It really has.
Through Herman's approach to business credit.
Yeah. And the best part is you can actually use this stuff.
Right. It's not just theory.
No, it's actionable.
Take these strategies.
Yep.
And start putting them into practice.
That's the key, taking action.
And remember.
Yeah.
You don't have to do everything at once.
No, start small.
Take one or two things.
And go from there.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Mistakes are part of the process.
Right. It's all about learning and adapting.
Exactly. And celebrate those wins.
Right. Celebrate those wins.
So like Herman said, have a strategy.
No, you're not.
Build those relationships.
And flip your mind.
That's it. That's the formula.
That's the secret to success.
Be bold. Be resourceful.
Make it happen.
Yeah, go get them.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into business credit.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.